Students, will start with the new chapter, chapter 14, natural resource. Okay. Now all of us know on planet Earth, that is the only planet where the life exists. Okay. Now Earth is dependent on many factors. Okay, and the resources available on Earth get the energy from the sun. Okay. So let us see what are these resources on Earth. Okay. The first and the foremost resource is land, then water and air. Okay, now these are the three resources which we get on Earth. Okay, the first is the outermost crust of the Earth, that is known as lithosphere, that is land. The water that covers 75% of the Earth's surface, that is known as hydrosphere. Okay, and sometimes underground water also. Okay, that is known as hydrosphere. The third is the air that covers the whole Earth like a blanket is called atmosphere. So this is land, lithosphere, water, hydrosphere, and air, atmosphere. So we have got all these three resources on Earth. Okay. Now along with this, the living things that are found, they coexist with these three spheres, and that is known as biosphere. Okay. Now the air, water, soil, okay, all these are non-living components. So they are known as abiotic components of biospheres. Okay, now let us understand the first importance of air. Okay, now air, as we already know, is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Okay, it's a mixture. We have already seen this in the first chapter. Okay, now we have got other planets like Venus and Mars where there is no life. Why there is no life on Venus and Mars? Because the major component of their atmosphere is carbon dioxide. Okay, in fact, on Venus and Mars, the carbon dioxide is almost 95 to 97%. Okay, now here on Earth, we have got eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. Both of them need oxygen to break down the glucose molecules and get energy for their activities. Okay, now when they do all these activities, okay, consumption of oxygen takes place, and in same way the carbon dioxide is also released. Okay, these activities, they consume oxygen and they release carbon dioxide. There is another process called as combustion, where again consumption of oxygen takes place and release of carbon dioxide. So these two mainly activities, they intake oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Okay, but despite of all these things, the percentage of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere is mere fraction, 0.04%. Okay, and it is, why this is maintained? Because it is fixed. It is used in two ways. First is the green plants. These green plants, they use carbon dioxide into glucose in presence of sunlight. All of us know that it is known as photosynthesis. Second is many marine animals. Okay, they also use the carbon dioxide in form of carbonates that are dissolved in the seawater to make their shells. So these two places, the carbon dioxide which is given out by us is utilized. That is why the percentage of carbon dioxide is maintained in our atmosphere. Okay, now let us see the role of atmosphere in climate control. Now Earth has a blanket called as atmosphere, which is covering Earth and protecting it. Okay, now air is a very bad conductor of heat. Thus the atmosphere keeps the average temperature on the Earth fairly steady during the daytime, even during the whole year. Okay, now this atmosphere prevents the sudden increase in temperature during daylight hours. So it's the sun rays directly don't reach Earth because of this atmosphere, and so the temperature remains controlled. Okay, now during night what happens? It allows this heat slowly to escape to the outer space. So again the night temperature is maintained. It does not become very cold at night, nor it becomes very hot in day. Okay, so both this is controlled by the atmosphere. Now if you take moon is at the same distance from sun as earth is, but still on the surface of moon, because there is no atmosphere, the temperature ranges from minus 190 degree to 110 degree. Can you see this? How much large variation is there in the temperature, because there is no atmosphere on moon. Okay, so atmosphere plays a major role in climate control. Thank you. We'll continue with the next topic next time.